How's it going, everyone? This is Justin and welcome back to Lights Over Loveland. This week's video, I'm going to be making a highlight video of some of my favorite moments from our group trainings that we've done this year. I decided to make a video just reflecting back and looking at all the good times we've had training people in these psi abilities and really turning our event into something bigger and getting presentations and just really trying to evolve and grow. So I downloaded all of my previous event videos. I went through and selected some of my favorite moments from each event and I put them all together in one video for you to share. There's a lot of great tips and tricks in here for all of these different senses. So whatever you're trying to learn, whether it be Mindsight, Dowsing, Precognition, Psychokinesis, there's some tips in here that can definitely help you be able to start learning this for yourself. Just a couple quick things before we get into today's video. First, I have a free Discord that's open for anyone who'd like to join. It's a community of like-minded people where we can hang out, share experiences, stories, footage, photos, whatever. I also have a Patreon with a couple tiers. There's a free one and there's one that's $5 a month called the Light Keepers, where you get early access to videos and you get some bonus stuff as well, including some extra channels in the Discord. Last, I have my merch store where you can check out designs like my Merkaba Traveler hat and a variety of t-shirts, sweatshirts. And today I got our brand new Colorado Stargazing event t-shirt. So this is going to be special for our first annual event that we're having this weekend, August 15th. If you're seeing this video, it's going to be the following day. So if you want to come hang out, you want to come be with a group of people, learn some psi abilities, eat some amazing barbecue, and hopefully connect with the phenomenon in the sky, weather permitting. But it's going to be a fantastic time. Huge shout out to our sponsor, 1000 Blindfolds, for paying for our first annual event, paying for the cost of the porta potty, the food, a lot of these things that we've been paying out of pocket. So we're very grateful for 1000 Blindfolds. If you'd like to help contribute to our events, I have a Venmo here where you can help contribute to Lights Over Loveland. We are also in the process of creating a Venmo directly for our events, and really we're trying to keep these costs very low, if not free, for the Skywatch and the group training. We will have costs with other things such as drinks, food, merch, and some other little things to try to help cover our costs so we can continue to grow and evolve these. So we would greatly appreciate any contribution that you can do. We have already put thousands of our own dollars into these events over the last year. So we really need to start finding a way to make sure our costs are covered so we can grow and continue to provide these events for everyone out there. Very excited for this partnership and to see how it will continue to grow and evolve. And I think this is just the beginning. I think these events are gonna just get better and better. So if you can't make it out to the first annual barbecue, that's okay. We do have a couple more events planned for this year. So September 12th is going to be our next event. That will just be a normal Skywatch, no barbecue. But we'll also still have the free group training with the Skywatch. And then October, we haven't picked a date yet, but that will be the final event for this year. And then we're going to gear up and try to get a plan in place for next year with more community events and also retreats. Now we're going to be trying to do maybe 3-day retreats where that will be a cost, but we will also have our free Skywatches and group trainings along with that. So we got a lot of really cool things planned. I'm also going to be bringing a lot of this content online to you at home as well. So don't feel like you're missing out. Either way, I'm going to teach you how to do this if you want to learn, and I'm really excited to see how this continues to grow and evolve. With all that being said, let's dive into these highlights from our events this year, because we've now done 5 group trainings this year. This Saturday will be our 6th one, and it's just really humbling to think that we've come this far in such a short amount of time, and just very excited and grateful to see how things continue to unfold. And also comment down below, did you learn something new in this video? Is there any other tips or tricks that you found that you want to help other people with? I'd love to hear them. Let's get into the video.
I just want to first off say thank you to having us out to this ranch. I forget where they are now. Are they hiding over there? First off, this is an amazing ranch, guys. I'm so happy to be out here. This is such a great venue for everything that I'm about. Let me tell you guys a little bit about myself and what the Psy-Games was and tell you why I'm standing here in front of you. So the Psy-Games in 2025 was the first psychic competition, the first psychic Olympics for folks that think that they can produce on command. So when I say produce, I'm talking about ESP abilities. And so, you know, I am kind of the Happy Gilmore of the Psy-Games, and I will fully admit it. I am not really a meditator. I'm not really kind of your standard psychic. I'm a professional motocross racer, professional freestyle guy, professional BMX racer with my national champion kids. We thrive on adrenaline, guys. So we're just not the typical, right? And so I tell all you this only because I think everybody has a little bit of ESP and psychic abilities, and we all get there in our own ways, whether it's meditation or jumping 100-foot triples. You know, I think everybody gets there their own way. And so I just kind of wanted to give you guys that little bit of a background. So the Psy-Games. So the Psy-Games, once again, was this first international psychic competition where it was put on by Akeem Isler. Who's kind of a well-known, he was actually on Naked and Afraid. If you guys look him up, he was on Naked and Afraid, I think twice. Once again, I'm not the meditation psychic. I work up 911 coffee and Red Bulls. So an energy force, for me, it's really a polarization of making a positive and a negative with your hands. And I'll kind of talk about that at a different time.
Three.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Okay, Ryan, over here. Somebody else is holding one up.
I have my hand up.
5.
5.
Yep.
Where, anybody else?
Link, put them up, dude.
Over here.
We got one more over here.
One more? Austin, you go for it, dude.
It's a kid, and then I think it's this. Yep.
Dude, that there's like no braille, there's no...
Oh, yeah. If you guys want to feel them, you can feel. Like they're just really thick. All of the colors have the same amount of shapes. So there's star, square, circle. Group the colors. Stop doing singles.
Okay.
That approach.
Give me a timer. I got this timer.
Okay. 2 minutes. Go.
Can't pick him up. Come on, Ryan. These are all right there, huh? That's all the same. Where are we on time?
You have. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, you did it in 51 seconds.
Under a minute. So we'll just show everybody once again, the mindfold is still on. Is there anything else, Cheryl? Can I show anybody? Is there any cameras? I mean,
Yeah,
I
got it right in front.
So cool. So we'll go ahead and take it off.
Okay, now you'll be more pleased with
All right,
that.
thank goodness. Do you want? I just want to see. Do we have any kiddos out there? Where's Link? Axel, I got you. Axel, put up a number. You put up 2. Where's another kiddo? I know there's another kiddo right next to Axel. Yep, 3. Where's Link? Link. 5, dude. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So remote viewing, essentially what we've been doing is just a random photo generator. I pull up on the internet and then I take a picture of it because since it's a free thing, there's ads that pop up, it's really annoying. So I take a screenshot, zoom in on the picture, give them 4 minutes, which Austin's been part of. And then they try to visualize, it depends on who it is with how they're doing it, but sometimes they say, well, I'm trying to, put myself like I'm standing behind you to see what you're looking at. And I continually look at it, and then they write down words, they draw pictures of what they see. Like he said, one of the gals is in Brazil that's doing it. She's definitely not anywhere close. And sometimes
We do also use target boxes as well, not just AI. And so like we'll put things in what the Iggly box where we don't know what's happening, but
like hidden objects.
Correct.
And then just you write down what you're seeing, and you're trying to view what essentially someone else is seeing. And sometimes it's really spot on, sometimes it's not. And sometimes I think the group all sees something that I am not seeing, but they all see the same thing, which is really crazy too. So
we also do dowsing, and so dowsing in the side games was done with wooden panels and metals underneath those, and with the goal of either using dowsing rods, pendulums, which we do have some in my trailer. For nothing else, guys, go at least check it out. I have some cool posters of different things that we've done, as well as some different things that you could use to train for your psychic abilities. But we use either dowsing rods. I actually use my hands. I find that my hands tend to be definitely an extended part of my consciousness, both with psychokinesis and dowsing. But with the goal of finding either targets or metals or different objects. Did you go, Austin?
I haven't got no. I
Nope.
got a little frustrated, so the area that was clear and I could see through hazed over again.
You're all good, man. I can keep rambling. Guys, I'm really good at rambling. I can tell you some stories. Precognition, right? So we actually train precognition in multiple different ways, and when I do my trainings during the week that's international, I really emphasize precognition in the side games, because a lot of times, guys, if you can have a really good set of like precognition and kind of know what's going to happen, it's a lot easier to have or manifest those outcomes, right? I use the example of Willy Wonka, this latest Willy Wonka, although I know he's not Gene Wilder. At the latest Willy Wonka, at the end, he's with the original Oompa Loompa guy, and they're walking through the castle, and as he's walking through, it starts materializing as the Gene Wilder chocolate shop, right? And so when I see all these things around me, they kind of hit 3D and with all these different versions, right? And so one thing that's been pretty unique to me in my training is that I've really been training to do this with technology. And so I actually have precognition training with this company called Weird Technologies. Oh, hold on.
Yeah. If you just put one in one spot, I could win.
Right? I know. That's what I'm trying to say. I actually do this with this company called Weird Technologies, where I actually use my psychokinesis here in Colorado to intentionally make things in England, specifically Worcestershire, I think is literally the name, not just the sauce. But I actually make this thing called a weirdoscope change color with intention here from Colorado, and I've just posted a video about that, but it's been a wild ride, guys.
But too, I don't train as much as Ryan does. Cheryl helps him out a lot, but I also help him as well. And I'm like, well, let me try this. You know, I want to do this too. And so right now I'm kind of in the process that they have figured out. I will put the Mindfold on in what they call windows. Mine open up in my two peripherals. And it just looks like moving lights and kaleidoscoping, but you can see if you move something in front, you can tell, just like if sun was shining in, that there's a shadow blocking the light. And it makes me really dizzy. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but some people also describe it as, and you may have heard Austin a little bit earlier, a frosted window. So if your windshield was like super fogged up, and then all of a sudden little windows start opening up until you can figure out really how to focus it. So I'm still working on it. I'm not there yet, but I'm just describing another part of the process. And we train with, like he said, with the cards. He also has another color box over there that's just like a toddler toy with all different colors and different size shapes. And he will put those all in front of him and most of the time get 100%. And we also started, the way we kind of started training was just with a standard deck of cards. And you kind of start to work on your precognition and do, all you just say is black, red, black, red, black, red. And what's crazy is the more you work on it, the better you get, just like with anything. So I started out probably getting 20 to 30 cards right out of the 52. And now my highest score is 43.
Close triangle.
Open circle. Diamond, I think. Yeah, diamond.
Wherever you want, you know the drill. Blue. Blue!
Nice, dude.
Row, circle, plus star. Bottom row, circle, plus square or star, square.
Okay, so we got, again, the face up ones. What did you say the face down was?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. I even was wearing that shirt earlier and I took it off.
Yep. I am not his normal trainer. This is why also. He has another trainer that he works with and they just like know the routine. I do it sometimes, but not all the time, so. You're doing great.
Circle, that's the circle, square, plus. Killing me, Smalls. What was it?
It was circle, yellow circle, blue water plus. Okay, same thing.
Yeah, let's just do maybe 2 more of these, and then we'll open it up to the Mindsight folks here. I just want to see if I can I want to catch more than one.
Tell me one row at a time. Let me reveal.
Bottom row.
Okay, so face up, bottom row.
Circle. Circle, water, plus.
Okay,
Top
and
row.
face down.
Square plus circle or square plus water?
So you got one square.
Square.
Dude, just
Oh, you had water too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, square and water.
killing me, Smalls.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. You got this. Okay, this time I'm doing 3 because it's the last 3 before I have to shuffle. So I'm gonna do the middle one up.
Facing up is for sure star. Circle, water. Come on, soft. He's ready.
It's on to shapes.
He's on shapes.
Dude, you're on it.
He's already done colors.
Dang.
Let's see it.
Yeah. Heart. Good job.
Nice.
So, would you like to go back up? See how you do it. Okay, so Axel, we can quiet for just a second. I'm sure you can do this, okay? Can you hear that wiggle? Okay, can you tell what color that is? Can you tell what color that is?
Green.
Good job. Okay, Axel, your turn.
Can you see?
All right. I'm gonna wiggle this again. I want you to do something for me. Give me a really super big. Now, hold on. You're gonna be quiet. Axel, give me a really big smile. All right, tell me what color that is.
Green.
Oh, you're close. Good job.
What do you think you're feeling? It's going to be one of those shapes that, you know, it's either going to be, and I'm not saying it's this order, Link. Guys, just hold on. Just let Link do his thing. It's either going to be a square, a plus, a circle, or a water. So what of those shapes, what are you feeling? Dude, you just killed it.
Dude. Hang it.
All right. With the peanut gallery
That was
over
it?
here.
You're just one and done.
Axel, this one's you.
I'll try.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm not.
I'm gonna leave it where it is.
Actually,
you
I'm not gonna say anything.
It's in
Let's
front of
see
your
how
face.
it's going.
You know what's up.
Practiced for a while though.
Points. Star.
Nice. Levante, right? Levante. So remember, it could be a plus, a square, a circle, or water. And even if you can't see it directly, as you just started, right, buddy? Tell me what you see maybe in your mind in terms of those shapes.
Square.
Dude,
That was amazing. Right?
can I just tell you? Hey, take him off real quick. Dude, you just killed it. And Sergio, right?
Yeah.
Sergio,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it real quick for you, man. What do you got?
Square.
Nice, man.
Yeah, mine was.
Excellent.
I think mine was.
You guys are killing it. You guys are Mindsight experts already.
My windows are open.
thought you were worried about someone knocking it over.
Oh no, I was just like, I'm just standing behind it. I might as well record me trying to get it.
Smile.
The green?
Yeah, good job.
Okay.
Killing it.
Pink?
Yep, good job.
Green?
Good job. You nailed it.
All right.
Every single one.
Orange?
Good job.
Take your time, man. No rush. Feel any blue?
Blue.
Nailed it. I'm gonna not do anything. Justin, you totally.
Yeah, I'll mix them up and I'll pick a random
Yeah.
one. All right. I guess maybe what I found worked good for me too was like pointing the light until like, are you able to see the light anywhere if you shine?
When I close my eyes, I can see it.
Okay, wherever you can see it, tell Ryan and we'll hold the light there. So
If you get any sort of a bigger glimpse. And so he'll have
there.
right there.
Yep.
Can you see? Does it look any different? Out. Coming back in.
I mean, I can see the light moving, but it just looks white.
Let's try a different color. Maybe,
Okay.
yeah. Let's try that one.
Also, don't overthink it.
Yeah, man,
Go
totally.
for like the first gut feeling. If you don't have a window open, and then when you get that visual where you can see it with the window, that's when you can start like trusting on that. But
Orange.
okay.
We're not going to tell you yes or no, so that way you don't get. We'll just do a couple here.
Yeah.
So the new color is up. It could be a repeat, may not be.
Green.
Once again, could be a repeat, may not be a repeat.
Blue.
Hey, welcome to Colorado Stargazing. Dave and Kari and Justin Peretti, who has been here from day one to help support the community. So I appreciate you being here.
How long have you guys been doing this officially or unofficially, or how long?
Since August of last year.
Okay.
It was my birthday month, and I've been wanting to do this since 2017, 2016. And I finally got the guts up and I said, Justin, will you help me with this? And he said yes. And I was like,
So Kari found my TikTok probably like a year?
a year ago.
A year before that, and we had discussed possibly doing a Skywatch event because they have this beautiful property. And then, yeah, just last summer, you're like, okay, I think we're ready to, let's do this if you want to do this. And
Yep.
I was like, might as well, like how, I can't pass this opportunity up. It's just presented right for me. Like, here's a venue that's amazing for skywatching with a group of people who want to share the same message that I want to share. So it's
Yeah.
been really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this person's the perfect fit for this.
Absolutely. And we've met so many amazing people. So we're here to really grow the community. There's a lot going on with the world right now, and we need to come together instead of staying separate and diversifying. We need to come together and just help each other out. So that's what we're here to do, and we're so thankful you're a part of it. That's my bird.
Oh my god.
She's a rescue bird. She's 3 weeks old and she just hangs out with us. So, and you can hang out with her afterwards. But this is Justin. Rebecca said that she's going to be here this time, so she's on her way here. She is coming from Colorado Springs.
Which actually this event, so this was in October last year, and I have probably the insane piece of footage I've ever recorded was from this event. And we were all star watching, and Rebecca really wanted to go to a Chris Bledsoe event, and she ended up finding my page and realized, oh, I'm in Colorado Springs. That's only like 2 hours, 3 hours away. So she ended up coming out, and first thing at like 6:30 that night, we saw these two orbs that were very close together fly really fast across the whole sky at like twilight. And I have a video of it, but you can't tell that it's two objects, and the video was not great. An hour later, when it got dark, I was standing behind my camera, we were watching all kinds of orbs going, and I just had it pop in my head. I was like, man, I'd really love to see two side by side like I saw earlier. And then for some reasons, like, I'm gonna speak it into existence. There will be two side by side. And in less than a minute, the two massive orbs showed up that I was able to record. And then we had flashes all over the sky and all kinds of craziness.
And he's got this on his Lights Over Loveland TikTok.
Yeah.
So if you want to look at it, it's pretty cool.
I have a video called The Phenomenon that's like some of my best footage, and it's in there.
And you have longer form stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, so
I haven't checked those out.
Yeah, so YouTube is where you can find all my full-length videos. I did also start a podcast back in January, so I just posted episode 13 on Friday, and I'm actually doing a bonus episode that's coming out tomorrow. And that episode I'm really passionate about because it's about how anyone can go out and connect with the phenomenon. So it's me and another guy named John who's recorded some of the most interesting videos I've ever seen. He actually had this really big orb outside his window that interfered with his cell phone camera that you can see, like, it turns purple and green, and he had that happening for like an entire week. And so we both went through our entire process of how we connect, and it's very similar to Chris Bledsoe. We are all like connected, and it's all about love and this greater connection with this like higher intelligence, the spirit.
I think we're spiritually all connected, and we're all part of Source. So we're probably going to be using some lasers tonight. I didn't know how many people were going to be here, so when we do use the lasers, we got to be very careful. The FAA, I just have to put that out there. I would like Justin to be in charge of the laser pointing. So if anybody brought their lasers, just respect. You know, we don't want to.
Liability issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
if you point it at an aircraft, it's a felony basically, and a big fine. So.
Yeah. So.
That too. Yeah.
We just want to respect, and plus, I mean, think of it. If you've got like 20 lasers, you're like, oh,
yeah.
And you're missing over here when you could be.
It becomes a disco real quick to everyone
and then,
out there.
you know, we want to focus our consciousness on one area because that's where they'll show us.
Yeah.
You know, they'll focus on that area to show us what we want to see or what we need to see at that point. So.
Read, he can see. He just demonstrated at the intuitive that he could see a 2x2.
So not even a full deck card like our Zener cards here, but Zener cards, and they're about 2 by 1.5. They're even a little bit smaller than the playing cards.
And he was able to see the shapes, so they have shapes like triangle, square, circle, from 300 yards away.
Yeah, within the Mindfold, everything's on video. We actually had a skeptic documentary person kind of keeping us all for real. We had some other folks that were assisting. They actually had to use walkie-talkies because we got so far away. But just to show people that like this was really real for me, I was like, guys, it kind of hurt my heart when this Chris Ramsey guy did that, right? And so I won't take too long to go on this, but that inspired me to create my own mask where nobody could say that I'm cheating, right? And so what I've done here is these are work masks that I've modified. I've actually included foam in the cheeks. They also will have a blackout portion of it. This one is clear just so you guys can see. I'm a very transparent guy, right? Like I'm not here to magic you guys. I'm here to show you guys what human potential is if you train to it. Side note, Cheryl's been my trainer since basically April of last year. We've made a point to show our entire process. So thank you, Cheryl. So guys, I'm gonna put my face in this so it's clear so you guys can see where it seals around my face. You'll actually probably see it sealed to my actual face, but you can see where my eyes are, where things are at. Just to show that like, this isn't a cheating mechanism. So what Chris Ramsey was saying is that you could see below where the tied blindfold would be, right? So what I decided is how can I make something that blocks it around the chin, will definitely block the vision, seal on top, make it so that nobody could say that the Mindsight wasn't real, right? And so that's why I also have this clear one just so you guys can all see where my face is in relation. I've demonstrated here a bunch of times with the Mindfold. I just want to show you guys what my design is and what I'm hoping might catch on as the new standard instead of the Mindfold. But I made the Monstrous Nightmare Mindsight mask. Straight up, I'm still making them myself. We're not like mass producing these things. Still kind of a proof of concept. But what I've done is I've taken these work masks. I actually will have some others for sale in my trailer as well. But basically I've painted the inside. As you guys can see, like against me, it is sealed, like it's physically painted. It actually has 3 layers of pearlescent, then a black, then a gold. And then the gold's what actually seals it inside. And you guys will see kind of those paint schemes that I have, but there's about 7 layers of paint. And we actually put them up against lights just to confirm. I don't know that this is the best. You can kind of see there's nothing really with it, right? And so what we've been trying to do is we've been trying to make it so that there wouldn't be a way that you could see through the bottom cheek, right? Really what we were concerned about that the Ramsey guy brought up was that people, especially if they're kind of looking around, would be able to look underneath. And if you block that off, you take care of that problem. So what I would like to do just real quick, Cheryl, if you want to do, we'll do the big ones just because I'm still getting used to this. We are only a week into this one. And then we'll kind of maybe do a little bit of fun with this. And then I actually wanted to do a little bit more than the Mindsight guys. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of remote viewing so that we can all get involved. So that's gonna be kind of my plan here. Let's actually start off with the Zener cards because I know I can do the Zener cards. So guys, I'm in the mask. Once again, you saw how it seals. I just want to show everybody we are like literally sealed in.
I got the camera right here too if you want to.
Gotcha. So I am completely sealed in around my head, the jaw, underneath.
Making sure I don't have any two-sided ones.
Cheryl, if you just want to hand me the Zener card, and I'm going to keep it faced out, just like we did in the demo. And we only have to do like 5 or 6, because I want to get people involved too. I just want to show concept of what we're doing here, you know what I mean? Someone's got barbecue. Is it a star?
Oh, you guys are so nice. I don't give him any positives. I stay quiet.
Circle?
Yeah.
Is this facing towards me?
Yeah.
Triangle?
Yeah.
Maybe let's just do like 2 more. Just because I want people to see where we're at. Star?
Yeah.
And so can you take those ones that I've done and hand them to somebody in the crowd, just because I am using my hands. I'm trying to do a little bit of intuitive as well. Can you just show that there's nothing on the cards, Cheryl? I'm just literally trying to get myself adjusted to it. And so Cheryl, let's just end on one more, and let's have it just be a normal one. Nothing crazy. Oh, I can already tell what this is. It's water.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do one where you guys have a really good shot, and then one where it's gonna be real hard. So what she's doing is she's gonna use coordinates to pick an actual location. So this would be a well-known location. This is going to be something that you guys should all be aware of if you have graduated school. Yep. So if you want to read those coordinates to me.
Okay, coordinates are 40.4319 degrees north, 116.5704 degrees.
And so once again, guys, those are the coordinates of your target. So I'm going to have Brandy set a 5-minute timer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. So what you're trying to do, guys, is you're trying to visually in your mind picture yourself at that location. Don't second guess yourself, just let it flow to you, write down what comes.
Yeah, and it's really good to just like write down shapes and really, like Ryan said, don't try to interpret what you're seeing. Just generic shapes and colors is great.
Shapes, colors, feelings, textures.
Yep.
Oh, this is just anything that you need to get off of your mind that's like taking your attention. There you go, yeah. So you're putting the wind in the box.
Okay.
Okay.
Dry, hot.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yellow, red, and arches.
Okay.
Fair.
We got like motion, waviness.
Okay, I like that.
Movement. We were also all kind of getting sort of like an expansive feel, so wide open.
Okay.
And then we all seem to kind of get rock or stone of some sort with sort of like a whitish gray.
Will you have them right? Their bullet points.
And gritty came up too.
Or we can just write it for them.
Here, we just do it. Yeah. All right, we're gonna let the teacher do something here real quick. So before we move on, I just want to do something real quick. Maybe just write like a box and just put the bullet points, because I want to show you guys when we reveal the target, I want to show you guys kind of the different parts of what everybody's feeling about where we're at. So I'm not going to tell you right or wrong, but that's amazing. That was very good. And you guys are doing all amazing. I really like the way you didn't put the analytical overlay on things, right? You didn't try to label things. You just went with what was, that in general, that would be more the way that you would want to aim your descriptions. Does anybody else over here? You don't have to go. Absolutely.
We got white.
White.
Pillars.
White pillars. Okay.
Stone blocks.
Stone blocks.
Lots of light.
Light.
She thought she saw the obelisk like at the Washington Monument.
No. Yep.
Green colored, light, bright lights. Something gray. Something
Gray. Okay. So over here we had stones. You got it? All right. So guys, typically what we would do is I would actually not tell you what the target is, believe it or not, because that would create a feedback loop. So I can tell you guys, I will share the target just because we're all just doing this for fun. Nobody's trying to find a lost body or something like that. But in typical, we would not actually share the target with you guys. You guys would then give us your answers. We would know, potentially we would know what our target is, and then kind of go off that. But because we're not trying to do that, we're just going to be sharing this with you guys. Cheryl, do you want to bring up a picture and show them what target 1 was?
Stop saying it so loud.
I'm not sure I'm gonna get that one. To be honest.
I got them all right this time.
You did?
All right, time.
All right.
All right,
Say
first
square.
one, water.
Circle.
Second one, circle.
Square.
Third one, square.
Star.
Fourth one, star.
Plus.
And fifth one, star.
Oh, dang. I got 3 of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Anybody get 3 or better? Well done.
Yeah.
Whatever you might need to do to kind of find that difference in what that target cup is going to be. If you guys have any questions, we'll kind of let you guys do this for maybe just 1 or 2 minutes, and we'll kind of talk about it, and we'll come back to it. Yeah, man, totally. Totally up to you. Do you want to use the dowsing rods or the pendulum, or? Dude, totally. Totally. Yeah, man. Show you, I don't know if Kari has her own. If not, I can pull mine up here. Totally, if you guys, we're gonna probably take like a 20, 30-minute break just to go see if we can see anything outside. And we'll come back and do a telepathy game. But if anybody wants to, while we're kind of waiting for this, I'm gonna have my computer and we'll see if they have one as well, where you guys can actually try doing the Psy games online, the online psychic training.
What the frick?
So we gotta click on the image to verify if that's the correct one.
Oh, you have to choose? It's gotta be this one.
Click on it.
What?
We just nailed it.
Dude!
I started experiencing the phenomenon, is what I call it, in 2023, where I just went outside as a joke, kind of, actually. I saw all the alien stuff on TikTok, and the first congressional hearing in about 50 years was about to take place. And me and my friend, who unfortunately is not here, but he usually is here. Yeah, so I went outside as a joke and told my wife I'm gonna go look for the aliens, and went outside and just started seeing these balls of light flying through the sky. And it really just set off this curiosity in me of like, what is this? Like, I've never seen anything in the sky flying like this. I love looking at the stars. Growing up, I've always been kind of like fascinated by space and what's out there, but I've only seen maybe a couple shooting stars and stuff like that. And from that point on, I just started going out every single night. I was trying to document everything I could record in the sky. I had some interesting videos. I bought some night vision binoculars to help me record because my cell phone was having a really hard time picking up the objects. In May 2024, I had this really insane experience where I was in my backyard sky watching. I was actually looking southeast towards Denver, and I had my binoculars just ready to record, and to the northwest, right above my house, I heard this really insane noise that I've only heard that one time. And the best way I can describe it is like a spring doorstop with electricity. It was kind of like a joing kind of noise. And it got my attention and made me look up. And right when I did that, there was this triangular formation of orbs with another one locked in with this triangle. And it was flying north across the sky in front of my house. And I was able to catch a clip of it. And from that point on, I kind of just had this knowing, like, that wasn't a satellite. I don't know what that was, but that just made me have to go out even more and start documenting even more. And through doing that, it's kind of evolved. In 2023, I'd see maybe like 4 or 5 lights in the sky. And then here at our events this year, we've seen, pushing 100 objects in the sky in one night. So it's been this progression, this evolution of connecting with this phenomenon. And for me, it's through a lens of love. It's like opening up your heart and like bringing that mind-heart connection. And it also has to do a lot with gratitude. Like, I'll go outside I basically start out the night with a little gratitude prayer. I go through everything I'm grateful for. Like, God, thank you for my family, my health. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy. And then I just ask, I'm like, I would love to be able to document your incredible phenomenon and share this with mankind. And since I've done that, I've been able to record some really incredible things.
My name's Ryan Desbien. I also go by Monstrous Nightmare, number 716. So I was the 2025 Psygames champion. I podiumed in 3 of the 5 events. I won Psychokinesis. I now have had about 1.5 years of documentation of me being able to do Psy abilities on camera, on command. Just recently, I was interviewed by a pretty high-ranking scientist from England, as well as Larry Farwell here in the United States. So I'm all over the board. This is my trainer, Cheryl. Cheryl is a tax accountant. She is not a psychic trainer, although she is probably one of the best psychic trainers you're ever gonna meet. We created kind of our own ways of training the Psy. We did it the same way that we would train for our motocross events. I'm a multi-sport professional athlete as well. So we just kind of went about it, and we've had a lot of success, and we're gonna share some of those training methods with you guys later on this evening. Cheryl, did you have anything you want to add before we jump in the Kari?
I think just have an open mind if you don't, and you're here for all of it, and you'll have fun.
Yeah. Kari, what you got?
We couldn't do this without these two and then you guys, so thank you for being here.
Some of my most interesting videos I've ever recorded have been out here at the ranch. So I think having a group definitely does raise the energy and helps be able to experience more of the phenomenon. And they love curiosity and excitement. There's been so many times where we're cheering and then they're just like flashing and pulsing with us and having a great time. Yeah, so one of the phenomenon that I've recorded a bunch of is just these like flashes in the sky. And we even have like military grade night vision binoculars, and you can see there's nothing there. It's just flashing out of nowhere. And we've had them respond, like Ryan was asking for flashes and it was just flashing. I've had them respond when I've asked as well. Actually, one of my most incredible videos was October out here last year.
Like I was saying, this is going to be about a 3-minute breathing exercise. The goal being is that with each exhale, we're going to try to fade in a little bit deeper into our chair. We're going to try to let go of all the other stuff, our kids, our mortgage, our bills. We're just going to try to be in the moment with each other right now, right? You know, sometimes people have precognitive dreams. Sometimes even remote viewing can be kind of precognitive. Waking premonitions, just kind of knowing in your heart what that looks like, right? You know, the idea being is that we're going to be doing a test to see how good your guys' precognition is at this very moment. That does not mean that's how you're going to be doing overall, but the idea is just to let go of the outcomes, guys. If you guys get none of them right, don't worry about it. If you get all of them right, probably the same if you got none. It's just what's happening at that very moment. I don't know, maybe that one. All right, guys, let's go ahead and flip card 1.
2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, 3 of spades, ace of diamonds,
Black,
jack of clubs.
Boom!
All right, did anyone get 3 reds and 2 blacks? Look, it's more and more every round.
Sure, I just want to show you. Thank you.
You did get it. Awesome.
Yeah.
That one, when I did it before, like actually writing on the board was like I got more accurate, and I think it's partly because there was something in my hand. Yeah, like my hand knew what it was versus trying to like pick up on the image and convert that to something I can write.
Austin, doesn't Sean do that? Doesn't he trace it in his mind? Is it Sean?
Yeah, Sean, yeah.
But there's also a thing called intuitive writing. You can see like your hand right without thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost channeling. Yeah.
You know, Justin, I know for a fact, has had his own personal experiences. I've been with Justin when we've had our own experiences. We've seen separate experience, or the same experience, but separately from each other. And then I've had my own experiences as well. And 716, by the way. What I was gonna say is, so what I did is I created kind of just an explanation, and we're just gonna talk a little bit. Justin actually has been in contact and interviewed one of the folks that's actually worked with Mike Batista, one of the psionic assets that's worked with our government. And I'll just kind of talk about my experience just real fast, and we'll kind of let Justin take over in his and talking about the folks that he's also interviewed. But basically what we were gonna say is, a lot of this for all of us really comes from love. It really comes from acceptance. It comes from trying to search that moment within ourselves, right? Whenever I've been able to kind of have experiences whenever I'm out there setting the intent to look for it. But the big ones that I would say usually come when I'm kind of in an emotionally elevated state, when I'm searching for an answer, right? And so I don't pretend to know what these orbs are. I'm not gonna preach up here and say that I think that they're angels or interdimensional beings or conscious plasmoids. It could be any of those things. I don't know, right? But what I can tell you is that I've never been harmed. I've never had any negative experience. It's been nothing but positive in my life. And when these things have appeared to me, it's usually in a period where I'm needing some sort of a sign to get back into a positive place, right? Most recently and most notably was that contact in the desert. I'll talk a little bit about my Mindsight and all that later, but I was in kind of a weird spot after this thing that we went to, and I asked for my mom to give me a sign. My mom passed in 2015 of cancer, and the orbs, I was also talking to the orbs and universe and just anything that was really out there listening, and I actually got a triangle orb formation on camera after a handful of coming in and out to kind of get my attention, and that's just my most recent, and it was powerful enough to make me cry in the moment. Gave me the verification and the channeling to do some other stuff that we'll demonstrate here in a minute. But it's really that heart space. All this psi stuff, a lot of this consciousness also is really connected to your emotions and where your intent is, right? And so that's my personal experience. We'll have Cheryl go over the data stuff that I put up here later, but I think the experiences that we can share with you might be a little bit more impactful.
John, he was invited from Skywatcher and Jake Barber's team. He went out to the middle of the desert, and he was a part of this team of psionic assets who are consciously trying to basically call in crafts or non-human intelligence and interact with it. Through that experience, he realized that all the same methods they're using are basically the same thing that I'm doing, and like Chris Bledsoe and all these experiencers, where it's really not searching for something outside of yourself. It really sent me on this inward journey where I learned meditation and all this, the spiritual aspect of this phenomenon. Because when it started for me, it was all nuts and bolts and they're aliens from outer space. I really didn't have the spiritual lens. And over the last couple of years, I've really been diving into it and learning about it. And it's given me that connection like Ryan was talking about with the heart. And like when I go out and connect, it's really when I'm in that elevated heart space, that's when I have these crazy experiences. And then one thing with that too, with like the CE5 meditation style, where you're projecting out your location to the cosmos. John, who I interviewed, he was actually trying to have an experience. He had never experienced the phenomenon until 2024. But he was actually using the CE5 style meditation, which was developed by Dr. Stephen Greer. And yeah, it's just sending out a beacon of where you're at. But what John said was, for him, he was doing that for months, it wasn't working. And what really shifted for him was he found Chris Bledsoe in the spiritual side of it, and he really realized that instead of, like I said, calling out to something, he went within and said, when you get into the spiritual, you kind of come to the conclusion that everything's connected. And he realized that the orbs in the sky are a part of him. So it was more going within and realizing that you're connecting with this part of yourself. It's not something outside of you, it's really this piece of yourself that you could be connecting with.
Another type of remote viewing that we do, specifically in the Psy games, is with AI targets. So these are targets that are not created, they are not anything specific, they could be abstract. It is a physical image that we can show you, but these could be abstract. These could be images overlaid on images. It could be a 8-eyed piranha to a cat batting a ball, I don't know. It literally could be anything. Floating baby, we've had a whole bunch of weird stuff.
Two dudes in boxer skiing.
Yeah, skiers and the boxers, yep. So this next one's gonna be that type of an image. Once again, this was an image that's not created. This is gonna be so much of your intuition. So really trying not to do those analytical overlays, maybe sketching a little bit more. This is gonna be a lot of what you're trying to see in your mind's eye. So when I was at Psychogames and these people were doing this and you don't know what this image is, you know it's not a real location, no matter what, because this is an image that's just created, right? I'm really thinking about colors. I'm thinking about shapes. I'm trying not to put too much analytical overlay because I don't even know if this is a thing, right? You're really just trying to look for those descriptions as you're trying to feel through what you're seeing in your mind's eye. Sometimes tangible items might come into me, like I might feel the grass beneath my feet, or I might feel like a texture in my hands. It might feel slimy, cold, wet, rough, like matches, like organic. That's what tonight's gonna look like, by the way.
We got face, eyes, mask, red, orange, tropical plants.
I think I was somewhere else. I'm very different on the bottom. Yeah, mine was like, I felt kind of like my breathing got thick. Like everything was very feeling oriented. I wasn't seeing much, but I felt floaty, zoomed out, and like it was sort of big. I put my analytical overlay as space, so it was kind of things that were in that realm.
You're in a shell.
I don't know where I was.
Anybody else want to share?
I got all colors kind of in an eye formation, but they didn't stay in their colors. They kept changing, and they were going counterclockwise, and everything kind of in that eye formation, but not a solid eye formation.
Interesting, interesting. Anybody else?
I got like an eye with a globe. Funny that you say that. And colors like earth, like it's like a one eye. I don't even know.
I mean, all right, anybody else? I have just seen the image for the first time, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let Cheryl give, I'm gonna have her show it around and give the description as she's doing. As humans, we used to dowse for things like waters, minerals, a lot of different techniques. I'm sure everybody from the Old West movies has seen people try to use wishbone style wood to try to find things like water. A lot of people will use dowsing rods. And so what you would do is these actually have sleeves so they can spin freely in your hands. You would keep them as steady as you can, and you would either have like an intention, like I'm looking for water, I'm looking for gold, I'm looking for an electricity, right? And these would help guide you to where these things might fall. I would definitely say dowsing rods are more like real life application. Folks would also do dowsing with maps. And so if you were to do dowsing with like a map, you could also do like questions. There's lots of different ways to use pendulums, but for all intents and purposes, what we're gonna be doing with maybe map dowsing would be to use a pendulum. And you would basically, both the pendulum and the dowsing rods are both gonna be just extensions of yourself. I actually don't personally use dowsing rods or pendulums. I actually use my hands. I find that my hands are plenty sensitive with what I'm trying to do usually with these targets. Once again, you can ask the pendulums yes or no. Crossing or expanding of the rods would also point to a yes or no, or getting closer to a target, further from a target. Crossing typically would mean yes, or like closer, target getting closer. Further apart would be like you're getting colder. Yeah, exactly. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we've given you guys 3 cups, 1 ball. Really what we're gonna do here is just do a really quick, just simple, very simple dowsing. We're gonna have one person on the team look away while the other person puts the ball and moves the cups around. Person that isn't viewing it is going to predict which cup it's in. What I am going to tell you guys is if you guys could do your best to just keep your focus in here. I have something very, very cool that we're going to be doing with you guys right after this, but I need you guys to not pay attention to what's going on out there. So when you're in here, just try to stay focused in here, stay in here, and I'll tell you what we're going to do dowsing next. If you guys want to do, we're going to do maybe just like 5-10 minutes of this, and we're going to go ahead and let you guys jump into it. So when you're dowsing, try to feel differences around the cups. Try to feel heats, weights, emotions. Feel if there's a difference between that one cup and the other 2 might be the best way to describe it. Precognition, once again, usually helps in something like dowsing, right? If you kind of know where something might end up, it's usually a little bit easier to make that prediction.
Probably doesn't help with the. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that'd make it harder right now with the wind going.
My magnetic force is strong.
Yeah.
Well, it's a team effort.
Only because I was like, is that like shiny? But he's looking.
Go. See, I told you when we were on the backside that that's where it was.
I thought they were gonna make you climb.
Dang, dude, you got your own trophy now, huh?
Yeah. You get to keep it? Yeah, we get to keep the target. Oh.
I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and stay tuned for next week as we come back with another episode of Beyond the Lights, where we're diving into part 2 of the Psy Games, and we're going to dive deeper into the actual competition. You don't want to miss it. I hope your day is filled with love and light, and I will see you all next week.